This is CNN Breaking News.
YV! We found it! We found it!
No fucking way!
We found it! It's here!
Clip that, clip that, clip that, clip that, clip that.
Breaking news from official server 1540, where top North American clan, Notorious, led by the all-time greats, Sav and YV, have located a skybase owned by the infamous hacker June 1st. June 1st skybase on 10/19 was discovered by Jim Bob a few days before. YV used the video to search this location on 1540, and sure enough, they discovered a loaded 16 vault skybase where they obtained 80,000 dragon powder among several vaults of other high quality goods. YV and Sav keep doing God's work out there, helping Jim Bob and other amazing players like him eliminate losers like the hacker June 1st. Well done, fellas. This is the Conan News Network, bringing you the latest and greatest Conan news from official servers.
Shaq.
Humans are creatures of habit, and sure enough, after my most recent video of wiping a skybase on 10/19, I had several players reach out to me suggesting that June 1st, the hacker, had recently vacuumed their servers, including Darfari Archer, as you saw in that Discord message. He invited me to 1589 to take out a skybase that he had recently found in G3 belonging to June 1st. Different than the Sandswept Ruins, but very similar build and setup as the ones rated on 10/19 and 1540. And from the 1540 raid, we knew that this was probably going to be fairly juicy. So I set up on 1589, leveled to 60, which was a grind, and started to get to work. I flew up there to explore and just kind of see what the setup was, and I died. So this kind of reminded me of a message I had gotten from Treebird, an old friend, on my last video, where he suggested using slow fall before batting up, which I did with a bunch of success here, so I'm going to teach that to you. I hope you enjoy this video. Doing this solo, I had nobody in comms with me again, so I'll be narrating a little bit of this video. I'll try not to talk as much as I usually do. So here we are on G3. You can see the in-game structures in the back there just to kind of get an idea of where we're at. You can also see the hacker built a base on the ground, which kind of gave us a tip that maybe there might be something above. The fact that there's water right next to it was nice because we had a landing zone this time. But I still tried this slow fall technique that Treebird suggested on my YouTube video. So when you guys leave comments and you leave likes and all that kind of stuff, I pay attention to that. I read it. I try to respond to everybody. And Tree's an old buddy of mine. And so I took that and I tried it out. And sure enough, it worked beautifully. The slow fall cast lasts long enough for you to fly up nice and high to land on that sky base. So you can kind of rip by the sky base here, and as you start to rip by it, I hit on my key bindings, it's C, the crouch button, to let go of the bat, and I just kind of launch myself. And the slow fall kind of lets you glide through the air all nice and slow, and you land on the vault safely without going splat. I have last stand proctored for this raid. But when you are this corrupted, your last stand doesn't kick in like it would normally if you were full health, and so doing a hard landing on the vaults just doesn't work if you're going to release the bat as you're flying up. Now, some people who are really experienced with the bat can hit the button enough times just to kind of fly up to the vaults and then land nice and softly, but if you're me, you're just vehicle of brute force and you want to get up there fast, and so the slow fall technique worked really well, and it saved me a lot of attempts of just trying to get up there, which was awesome. I screwed up blowing up the first vault here, not this one, but I didn't put that footage in. I ended up blowing myself up and leaving a bag up there, which I was kind of disappointed, so I don't know what was in that bag. On the second vault, the bag fell, and I had to make a decision of whether I was going to stay up top or go and chase the bag. And this is a really hard thing to do, jumping off a vault, especially since I let the bag fall as far as I did. But I thought, you know what, I'm here to see what was in these things, so I decided to jump down and see if I could snag it. So as you fly down, you locate the bag and you smash your Q button as fast as you can. That's my take all button, and bam, I snagged it, and I'm glad I did because it was a good vault full of legendary weapons and some gear, which I was pretty stoked about. The next several minutes of the video are just me blowing up some vaults, but they're important because I want you to see the kind of stuff that a hacker keeps. Some hackers just dispose of everything as soon as they loot it because they know that whenever they want something, they can just go and take it from people. But June 1st, for whatever reason, held on to everything he vacuumed from the good and honest playing citizens of the servers that he goes onto, and he builds these sky bases way up high and stores everything that he steals. So I want to just kind of show you like the kinds of stuff that a hacker keeps. And for the next several videos, you kind of get a glimpse into June 1st's mind. If you notice that he has played on your server, chances are he's hacked and he's vacuumed a whole bunch of people. So, you know, if you want to reach out to me through the comments on this video or through Discord, please feel free to do so. I still have a month off and I'm looking for something to do, so I'm happy to go hunting for this guy. Now, this video isn't without drama, and I would urge you, if you've made it to this point, thank you, but I would urge you to keep watching until the end because there's some drama that unfolds, and I think it's worth you checking it out. If you are one of my more recent subscribers, thank you for joining up and tuning in, and if you've been with me for the long haul since the beginning, I'm super appreciative of you too, and we're closing in on 900 subscribers, which is sweet. It shows me that there's still a little bit of interest in this game and some stories. There are many stories to be told, and there are people that feel like it's worth their time to watch them. So I appreciate you. I'm going to throw some music on for a little bit, and I'll be back in a while when the drama unfolds. Enjoy. You would think that I get this every single time based on, you know, what I've been able to do here in the 2 bags that fell, but it's actually quite difficult to snag a falling bag like that. Just, you know, if you're ever stuck in that situation where you're trying to get one of those bags that's falling, just aim your body as close to it as possible and just mash the take all button. For me, that's Q. So I just hammer the Q button non-stop until I notice that my bags are full. The hacker arrived in global chat with a comment, PvE question mark, don't know what that means. But as soon as that appeared, I unloaded my most recent haul into the vaults down below, which was a mistake, and I'll show you why in a minute. And in my panic, I tried to get back up as quickly as possible to the sky base, knowing that the hacker would probably not be able to get up there since I had taken out his bed. So that would be a relative safe spot for me. So I took a load of bombs, and in my haste, I went back up before he could get to me. Number of blunders were made here by me in my haste. I'm a very experienced player, but I've been hacked enough times to know that they don't need a whole lot of time to do their damage to you. So I was really hustling to get back up here. And I forgot a couple things, so I ended up screwing myself up pretty bad. But anyways, I got back up and I went back to work trying to eliminate the enemy sky base. In the meantime, he's trying to engage people in chat down below. And I didn't know exactly what kind of hacks he had at this point. I knew he had the ability to vacuum. I assumed he didn't have the ability to teleport because I was still alive at this point. And here I am taking out his bed immediately so that he can't spawn back up there. Why he didn't spawn up there in the first place, not exactly sure. I do find out a little bit later that when he had logged out from here, he logged out with a good chunk of the dragon powder on his body, so that's probably why he didn't want to rip bracelet and come up here. Maybe he assumed his bed was already gone. Maybe he assumed I had taken the regents out of the circle of the summoning circle. So not exactly sure what his thought process was here, but I just went to work kind of chirping at him a little bit, antagonizing him, because I enjoy that kind of banter, and I went to work wrecking the vaults. So I got back up there, popped the vault, and it was full of obsidian, brick, and a number of other materials. And so I saved you from having to watch me pop that one. This one I'm showing you because of what I ended up getting in it. And at this point, you know, I knew that he was down below popping my vaults. I had 4 vaults down below with his loot, and he was blowing them up. I thought he could just vacuum them. I don't know why he decided to blow them up. I'm not exactly sure why, but I knew that he was blowing them up. And in this bag, I found pre-made bombs, which I thought, yes, now I have enough bombs to blow up all of the vaults up here. As you know from the past, I like loot and I will loot it, but in situations like these, I'm happy just to have the hacker not have it anymore. So I kind of went along blowing up these vaults, checking out what was inside, and you know, just kind of being in awe of the amount of stuff he was able to steal from people. None of the stuff he earned legitimately. He vacuumed all of this stuff from the great people of 1589, a server with a long and storied history in Conan. So for me to return it to the earth like I was doing was absolutely fantastic. But at the beginning of this segment, I said mistakes were made, and at this point I knew I was kind of euchred because a sandstorm was approaching. Thank you, Funcom. I'm doing your work for you and getting rid of hackers, and you send me a sandstorm to deal with up in the sky base. And yes, the sandstorm will indeed hit you up here as well. And guess what I didn't bring? In my haste to get back up here when the hacker arrived, I dropped my sandstorm mask in the vault down below. Not only did I do that, I dropped all my heals into the vault. So I had no way of healing myself, and I knew at this point I was pretty euchred. I didn't drop down because he was down there, so I accepted my fate and kind of tried to ride out the sandstorm the best that I could. Yes, I could have taken the map room and went somewhere else and survived the sandstorm, but I wasn't sure if he had teleportation abilities. So at this point I thought my best bet, and you know, the sandstorms kind of last varying lengths, and I was hoping this one would pass with a fraction of my health left. Unfortunately for me, I was not so lucky on this occasion, and it got me, and I was pissed. I know better, and you know, I would normally have a sandstorm mask on me, but when the hacker arrived, I just hit deposit all into my vault and came back up here. So I caused my own demise here, and unfortunately with him being online, there was no way that he was going to let me fly back up there because I'd have to run relatively close to his actual the bottom of the sky base to be able to fly up to it. So here I decided, you know what, let's see if I can recall my body, and I'll see if he teleports to me, and if he does, then it's GG's, and you know, we'll wrap this thing up. But I recall my body, and yes, I do this technique to remove my bracelet while I'm recalling my body to not use the materials in the summoning circle. I might have screwed that one up actually, but so sure enough, when I get back to my body, it's full, and I was super pumped about that because I had a full inventory of loot on me, including a bunch of boomba. So what I decided to do was put it all in these boxes, go to the desert, and see what kind of fun I could have with the hacker. I logged out after that interaction knowing that nothing else good was going to come from that raid evening. I hoped he didn't find my base by Brimstone, and I logged out and went to sleep. And although I made some big mistakes, I slept very well knowing that I had eliminated 9 of the 16 vaults that were up top. The next morning, I flew up to that same location and discovered that he had either decayed the rest of his vaults or moved it. It was no longer there. The sky base was gone, and he hasn't been seen from since. The people of 1589 are grateful that he is gone and that loot has returned to the earth. Then I decided to log into 1536, one of my old servers. I already had a 60 there, and it was very easy for me to grab a cloth pouch and make a wand. And went to the same location in G3 where, hey, guess what? There was a stone base with a vault down below. And when I flew up, I discovered this. Another one. I wonder who this belongs to. I've seen this movie before. The setup looks very similar. It's like one of those deja vu moments, like where you've kind of like done something a few times, or this thing. Oh, wait. It's June 1st again with the exact same build in the exact same location. Fascinating. Well, guess what I did? But that's for next time. Hope you enjoyed this one, everybody. This is for everybody that's ever been hacked before. This is dedicated to you, all the legit Conan players playing the game. Cheers, everybody.